It sends shivers down my spine, cry my eyes out about production. But you guys too. Mwah, chef's kiss. Hi everyone, I'm Cathy. I'm a small business owner from Accrington in the UK, and today we're going to be discussing branding and some other aspects of my business. That's because I've been away for a month. So today I firstly would like to thank you for joining me, considering it has been a month and I had to go and reflect on what my business was offering alongside my branding itself. During my break, I really needed to reflect about what my brand had to offer, and it came to the conclusion that my brand was really difficult to understand, it was difficult to pronounce, and people didn't get it. It was an amalgamation. Cathivity is an amalgamation of my name and creativity. So Catherine and creativity is Cathivity. However, I'm used to saying it, I'm used to talking about it. However, I must admit, I did struggle to kind of promote it because of the lack of the ability to understand the offering from the brand name itself. So if you've been here a while, you'd know my branding started out as CL Personal Embroidery, which was my initials. And then it was Frogbert & Co, which was a really cute kawaii style branding that I did. And then it came to Cathivity. So they all had their, each stage in my business that they did represent correctly for that time. However, now I do feel like this is the right way forward in terms of change. So I have decided to rebrand. And I've put a lot of time and effort into this because I want it to be right. I know businesses change names. I do know that some of the biggest brands have changed names. I think Nike changed their name, but I can't remember what they changed it from. But this has been it's as the brand develops and products develop, you want to be able to make sure the brand represents those products and your ethos. So drum roll, please. We are now changing from Cathivity to the pastel needle, and I honestly feel like, it sends shivers down my spine. I honestly feel like this is the correct way forward, because not only can people understand it, they can say it and it can relate to what I'm doing. So the word needle is obviously associated with embroidery, it's also associated with sewing, and they amalgamate together and it's like, yay, it's a needle. There's some type of reference for people to get hold of. And then the word pastel is basically in relation to the colours, like pastel colours, because I absolutely love pastel colours, pastel pink, pastel blues, pastel greens, pastel yellows, and I generally feel like it just represents a calmness within what is my little business sanctuary in my studios in Accrington. And I generally feel like it's the right way forward, because not only do I not want to create a really rushed aesthetic business, because that's not what business is. It's not about production. It's about relax, enjoy the process and enjoy life, because I'm here to create things for you guys alongside enjoy it for myself. So that's kind of where the pastel needle is. It's going to be changing on the 28th of this month, March, and all my branding will change. And I do generally feel like this is the right way forward, but that's not the only thing. So, talked about the pastel needle, fantastic, love it, mwah, chef's kiss. But my product offering is also going to change. It's taken me a lot of time to think about this, because it will make some people say bye-bye. So I will say bye-bye to you guys now. So I'm no longer going to be offering DTF or embroidered sweaters because of the fact that I don't enjoy fast fashion. I never have done, never will, and it really doesn't fit with me well. So I watch a lot of embroiderers, and a lot of people do apparel. There's big profit margins in it. You know, people buy massive embroidery machines. I mean, I have got one myself, and you know, they go hell for leather to try and make new apparel, new designs, new fashion. But my mind has never been quite like, oh yeah, I want to do this fashion, I want to do this trend, I want to do this. And I don't like it from a sustainability point of view. I don't like the fact that there's so many clothes on this planet that can be recycled. But at the same time, I just feel like I'm adding to that. So as much as embroidery is decorative pieces and items, and you can turn it into more sustainable items, sustainable business regarding like buying eco jumpers and etc. It's just not me. It's just not. I don't want to keep selling something that I think, oh, that'll be a hit, and it's not, or that'll be good because it looks cool and it's not. And I don't want to keep going, you know what, I'm just copying other people. I don't want to keep copying what other people are doing because it sells. I want to do it because I generally have a love for it and I love the products that I'm making, basically. So because of that, like I say, I will still offer custom embroidery. So if you're a small business and you need some custom embroidery, fantastic. There'll be a separate part of my website that I'll be using, because obviously there's a need there, and I can offer that, and I can be quite price competitive in comparison to some other places. Sometimes not. Sometimes I'm not price competitive because I am a small business and I buy stock in. However, my new product ranges are going to actually be more like home and lifestyle. So when I say that, I am incorporating my sewing. So what I've been doing on my apprenticeship, so as many of you may know who followed, I have been in an apprenticeship for 6-7 months regarding doing industrial sewing, and I've loved it. I've loved every minute of, well, maybe not every minute, there's been times I've wanted to cry my eyes out because I just can't get certain points. However, I really, really felt like it's such a good skill set to have. And even before I went for the apprenticeship, I was like, I really feel like I can use that within my business. So sewing, embroidery. So I'm going to be making products to then personalise. So my first items I really want to do is going to be in relation to something called a jelly roll rug. I'll put it up here. I don't own the branding, it's copyrighted, the word jelly roll. However, they can be called strip rugs, and I really, really think these are cute. And as you can see with this one here, I made this one, this Happy Easter one, as a trial run, and I think it looks so cute. Not only have I chosen the fabric, I have sewn it and I've embroidered it, and I've done every process, and I love that. I love that I can be part of that process choosing. I love how I can actually create an item out of thin air and not having to buy jumpers in or pencil cases in to be like, I can't embroider it. I can actually make it. I can make it myself, and going forward with an improved skill set, I'm going to be offering other items that I can also embroider. I do know there's lots of things like makeup bags and all that type of stuff as well I can do in the long run, but for now I generally see the brand still being a home living lifestyle brand. But we're going to start off with rugs, coasters all along the fabric strip and embroider them. So I really hope that you guys are going to join me on this journey. And I know some of you, like I said, I'll say bye-bye to you now because you're more interested in making high volume embroidered items for workwear. It's just not me. I've got to be true to myself. This business was started when I was in pain, and it's come up to something that I generally enjoy and generally would love to make a living from in the long run. And even that, I say that, even if I had to start outsourcing some work, it would still be mine and it would still feel fantastic. Like, I generally love the fact that I can be part of this process. I can be part of the decision making, and not just me, but you guys too. I'll be using other medias as well to be able to get items across. So I hope to carry on doing my YouTube videos from now. I'm going to be doing them on Sunday, posting them on Sundays, so when everyone's relaxing, because that's the whole point of this ethos as well. It's not about rush, it's about enjoy life. So my videos are going to be for Sunday evenings when you're relaxed, just before another week of work, and you can watch me as I sew on my Singer machine here, or embroider a rug, or even just have a discussion about what's the next stages in terms of product development. So yeah, that's kind of where my brand fits, and I want to thank you guys for all joining me. I mean, I know it can be very difficult at times when everyone's busy with the rush of life, or sales aren't going well, and you know, it's really tricky sometimes to try and make decisions like this. However, I know I cannot sustain a workwear business because I don't want to. And I don't want to say it's selfish, but it's not. It's more selfish to stay doing workwear when I don't like it, because there's plenty of businesses out there who can give you good profit margins, but I can still do small businesses. I'm not interested in doing big, massive workwear orders. It's just not in me at all. So yeah, come and join me at the Pastel Needle from the 28th, and we are going to be making a rug together. I am going to put some images of fabrics up that I would like you guys just to see which ones you'd like. Please have a quick look which colours you'd think would make a nice rug. If you guys below can tell me which colour you'd like. I want to make a set of coasters, and I might even eventually start doing things like giveaways with personalised initials on them, because how cool is that? Who doesn't want a personalised coaster that you can put your cup of tea on and go, I love it, love the idea. But like I say, this is what it's all about now. I'm going to be discussing with you guys what I should make. I'm going to make it and then get your thoughts on it. And then I might even in the long run do custom items like rugs and coasters and stuff. But for now, thank you for joining me regarding the reveal of this branding. Like I said, it'll go live on 28 when we'll start making items from there. I think I will be making items during the week, and then I will be showing them on the video that I post on Sunday to see whether or not you guys like them. But if you don't like them, what we can change and what we can do to make better items for the home lifestyle, the Pastel Needle brand. So thank you very much for joining me today. I'll see you next Sunday. Take care. Bye.